You are looking to hire a property management company, but not sure what to ask? Well, I have a few questions for you to help you out. So one of them is, what are the value the company is bringing to you as an owner? Another one will be like, how do they work? How do they proceed with tenant, maintenance, accounting, etc., etc. And last but not least will be, how do they get paid? What are the fees? And how do they proceed? And when are you getting payback from the rents? So the first question is, what value can it bring to you? So one of them is to make sure, they have some education, like we do in our company. We have like monthly meeting to make sure we stay tuned with updates with the government, all the regulation in place, etc. So we don't want to miss anything, because it's a very wide range of mistakes who can be done. And if you don't know about it, you can burn yourself pretty easily, whether it's fair housing, how to treat someone, and how to make sure maintenance is taken care ASAP. So yeah, it's what we do. So one of the question and one value is to have someone who's available to the tenant 24/7, meaning if water leak happen overnight, the water heater just leak, you do want someone to pick up the phone and call a plumber. So yeah, it's one of the most questions, and I think the most important, to make sure someone is here to be available 24/7 to make sure like it protects your belonging, your property in case of flood or anything. We do also provide 2 inspections a year to make sure communication is great with the tenant, and like there's no like surprise when you come after a year or 2 years of lease and realize there's some missing parts or some stuff you don't want to hear about, like mold, for instance, etc., etc. We stand by this role to make sure like we come in, whether it's upfront within 3 or 6 months, to see how it goes, and before renewal, just to see the tenant, to see the property, and make sure like everyone is willing to move forward for another year. So yeah, I think it's another very important things to make sure you have when you hire a property manager. We also do a monthly reconciliation about the monies to make sure like everything is in place in a trust account and stays there. So that's one thing you want to look at and make sure it's offered and it's taken care of, because if not, you may have some surprise when you request some money of yours. And keep in mind, as a property management company, we take the security deposit of a tenant. It stays in the trust and it belongs to the tenant. Unless when he moves out, we need to do some deduction, but this money is for the tenant only. It's not to be shared to the owner, to anybody. It stays here and sit here until the last day. As far as the tenant screening, it's one of the major things you want to make sure you're on top of the game. You don't want to have any surprise if you haven't checked any credit score, background, etc., etc. So it's one of the reasons. Another reason, a good one, you want to hire a professional. You don't want to have any surprise after a few months when non-payments are coming. One good news though, and you may have to double check with your CPA, is as a service, we are tax deductible. So double check with your CPA, you want to, but it may be one of the nice nuggets you are looking for. When it comes to the fees, well, we are a very straightforward company. So we do charge on a monthly rate percentage on the rents. We charge on the lease renewal. We have a setup fees of $100, and that's pretty whole. So if you need some more information, well, feel free to give me a call. You have all my information below, or you can reach me just to make sure at 480-747-7162. And yes, I'm Arnaud Lavigne with AGL Real Estate. Thank you for watching.